My favorite Ashland tradition, there's many traditions, but the favorite one would have to be the old time Christmas holiday parade.
Favorite Ashland tradition is got to be the Christmas or the holiday parade. I'm involved in it because I'm in Kiwanis and we sponsor it. And I just love that tradition. The kids love it, everybody loves it. And it's just great small town atmosphere.
Favorite Ashland tradition, by far, light up the tracks. The entire community comes out. Before we had light up the tracks, we had the 9/11 ceremony and all of the churches came out at town hall. And it was the most impactful thing that I can recall that really inspired me to say, I'm so glad I went to Randolph-Macon. I'm so glad I chose the town of Ashland. And so when I see light up the tracks, I see the whole world lit. And I can't help but fall in love with it.
There's a lot of traditions that I love about Ashland. You know, you have Light the Tracks, the Strawberry Festival, but I think one of the neatest things I found about Ashland, which was something that I didn't have when I was growing up, but it was a farmer's market. And seeing so many different people come from so many different places who are, you know, selling the things that they've either made or they've grown with their own hands. And it's even neat knowing that that's not far away.
One of my favorite spots around here is Andy's Restaurant and Lounge. I frequent there every Friday. It's owned by one of my great friends, Dominique Smith. He's the owner of 5 other restaurants here in the town of Ashland. And that's a place where I can know the community. I know a lot of the local members, and we just meet up every Friday, have a great time.
Well, I'll be the first to admit, and anybody that knows me, it's Origin Beer Lab. I go down there to meet with the boys. It reminds me of, I go to Ireland once or twice a year. Most people know that in town now. And it reminds me of an Irish pub. And it's a place where you can just sit, relax, have a lot of laughs. And I've met a lot of wonderful people there. But I mean, there's so many other places. Caboose, the theater for music and movies and plays, Iron Horse, now Ash and Olive. I mean, there's so many different places. Going over to the campus at Randolph-Macon. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say, probably everybody knows, it's Origin.
VA around the table, fantastic, love it. But I have to also give my shout out to El Azteca. Even though I like all of the other Mexican restaurants, El Azteca was my first love as far as Mexican goes, so I can't lose it. And our VA around the table, my second love. So there you have it.
It would be the tracks, and it would be the train. And right now where the train center is at, is that when you look, there's 2 sides of that train station. And this is what I mean about the buildings speak, and they speak to the history. But there's 2 sides of it, there's 2 doors, and sometimes people don't notice that. But there was a reason for those 2 doors. And it speaks to history, and it speaks to the things that have occurred. It speaks to where we were, where we've come from, and where we are. It's interesting how those types of places, you know, tell a story.